Happy Wednesday. Don't worry, a serial killer did not break into my house and take over my show. I'm just having a rough week. What's up? Contacts are gone and I ran out of conditioner, so let's just deal with it. Today's recipe, we are going to be making sausages, mashed potatoes, and onion and mushroom gravy. I am babysitting as well as have the cat, trying to pack, and everything else. And I have work today, so let's see what happens. To start off our recipe, we've got about 5 cups of peeled and diced potatoes in our pot. We're going to put those on a high heat and let those boil for about 7 to 10 minutes, or until we can shove a fork through them. Now, for our gravy, we're going to need about 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup of peeled and diced fresh mushrooms, as well as 1/2 of an onion. We're going to need Montreal steak seasoning. Yes, we're not going to be cooking steaks, but we are going to be making gravy, and we want the gravy to taste like meat, so we're going to be seasoning it like we'd be seasoning steak. As well as salt, pepper, and brown rice flour to help thicken it. So I'm going to get my onion diced. I'm going to set everything up. I'm going to get my pot on my stove to boil while we make our gravy. Now, our sausages for today are going to be the same sausages we used for Monday's video, and we're going to be cooking those. Alright, now that we've got our potatoes boiling on another burner on my stove, we've chopped up our onions. We're going to put them in this pan right here. We're going to put our pan on about medium heat. We're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil at the bottom. Get that to coat the bottom of the pan. Let that heat up. That's doing its thing. We're going to cut up our mushrooms. Now these have already been washed, and I've opened them, washed them, and put them back in the container. Don't worry about that. Take these, and we're going to chop these up, and when we're ready to put them in later, we'll wait for our pan to heat up. There we go. About a 1/2 cup to a cup of chopped mushrooms. Our pan is hot. Let's put our onions. Grab a spoon. Now we're gonna wait for our onions to brown before we add in everything else. I got them kind of rough cut because they're gonna become translucent and get soft, and it is an onion gravy, so it's okay if it's got some onion in it for me. You know, let that cook. Now, we're going to be adding brown rice flour, Montreal steak seasoning, as well as vegetable bouillon. And our potatoes are boiling. Lovely. Stir in our onion. Alright. So we're going to give our onions a few more minutes. While those cook, I'm going to season our potatoes and get ready for mashing. Alright, now that we've got our onions already sweated, we're going to take our Montreal seasoning. We're going to be taking one and a half teaspoons. We'll be pouring in our water. like that. We're gonna put in about a teaspoon and a half of our bouillon, our vegetable bouillon. I'm gonna stir that in. Alright. Put in our mushrooms. Stir those in. We're going to let that cook for a little while to get the mushrooms to saute in with to boil and take on the flavor of everything else. While we do that, we're going to check on our potatoes. Check to see if they're done. And our potatoes are not ready yet, so they need to cook a little while longer. If you saw me make that face, it's because someone off camera did something they weren't supposed to, and I had to give them a mean look. So, sorry about that. We're gonna cook down our gravy for a little while till our mushrooms soften up, and then we're gonna add in our brown rice flour and a little bit of soy milk. Alright, we're back. Now I've let my vegetables cook down into my gravy, but I've decided that I didn't cut the pieces small enough, so we're gonna use an immersion blender, and we're gonna cut it all up because it's all soft. Since you don't want to see me do that for about 5 minutes while it's still cooking, I'm going to get all that mixed together, and I'll see you in a few. Now that I've got all my vegetables blended in my gravy, I've still got some chunks of mushrooms and onions left. We're going to take some brown rice flour. We're going to put about a tablespoon at a time until it gets the consistency we want. I'm going to take it 1 tablespoon in here. Boop. And I have some coconut milk on hand. We're going to stir that in. Actually, I think I'm going to use a whisk. I'm going to get a whisk and whisk that in to our gravy. Let that cook for a little while. We're going to put some more brown rice flour in it. Then we're going to take it off, and we're going to do it again until it gets the consistency we want. We've already got it the color we would like, which is that lovely brown color. Alright, got that all mixed in. We're going to put in another tablespoon of the brown rice flour. Boom. Stir that in. And lower our heat. We're going to check our potatoes. Dropped another fork. The gravy on. It's all good. Alright. And let's test our potato. And potatoes are nearly done, so we're going to lower our heat. We're going to get everything we need to mash them. We're going to turn off our stove. We're going to let our potatoes sit in the hot water until we're ready to take them out and turn them into mashed potatoes. Alright, our gravy is done. Our potatoes are ready to be mashed. Our gravy is this lovely thick mixture right here. I'm going to show you. Got that perfect gravy texture. Booyah. I'm going to let that off to the side, cool. Now in our big bowl, we're going to take a slotted spoon. And we're going to take our bits of potato out of our bowl. I finished taking my potatoes out of my pan, and then we'll get back down to mixing. We've got our potatoes all in our bowl. We're going to take about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, maybe just a sprinkle, it depends on your preference. We're going to take about 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to take soup spoon dairy-free vegan butter. Put that in there. We have not mashed any of our potatoes yet. That's to help us mix everything together. So we're going to start mashing them. Now, after I mash these potatoes, I got them all mashed together. We're going to add in a little bit of soy milk at a time. We're going to add in probably a little bit of butter, and then we're going to whip them with our electric egg beater mixer thing so they're soft. So I'm going to get these smushed up, and I'll see you in a few. Alright, I've got my potatoes mashed together pretty decently. We're going to add about 1/2 cup to most of some soy milk. I suggest starting with 1/4 cup and then adding it to get the texture you would like. We're going to mash this together with a masher for a little bit, just to make sure we don't get splattered. Got our hair up. Put this on low. Add a little bit more milk. Gonna add a spoon. Mix this in. To the side, give it a good stir. We've got perfect mashed potatoes. There's no lumps, perfectly seasoned, completely from scratch in less than 20 minutes. Use a little more salt. I take that back. Add some more salt and give it another mix with a spoon. Our potatoes should be done. Salt is a preference. I can tell you how much to put, but it's never going to be enough or it's going to be too much. So just start with 1/8 of a teaspoon at a time or a pinch at a time, and then mix it in until you find the consistency and the flavor that you're looking for. Now our gravy is going to be very salty, so you do not want your potatoes too heavily salted because it needs to counteract the saltiness of the gravy. Alright. One more taste. Should be good. Alright, I'm going to get this together off to the side, and then we're going to start cooking our sausages to go with our mashed potatoes and our gravy. And I'm also going to get a can of corn to go as a side. Alright, we're back. We're going to fry off our sausages before we make our plate. We're going to put our pan on a medium heat. We're going to brown off our sausages. just till they get like a nice sear on the outside and they're cooked all the way through. Then we're gonna plate, take pictures, taste test time. Ooh yeah. So we're just gonna cook these medium-high heat till they're brown on both sides and all the sides. And we're gonna make our plate. I've got 2 sausages in our smaller pan that I'm cooking right now. I've got my gravy and my mashed potatoes here. They're already done. And I've got a can of corn that I'm gonna open and heat to complete our plate. Alright, we've got our mashed potatoes on our plate. We've got our cooked sausages. They came out a little burnt, that's fine. We're going to take a little bit of our lovely gravy. Pour that on top. Like that. Get that cascading down. Look at it. Look at that lovely gravy. It's cascading everywhere. It's beautiful. It's also gluten-free. BT dub. Look at it. Oh yeah. We're gonna put alright. We've got our sausages, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Booyah. Looks like little legs sticking out. Alright, we're going to give it a taste test. I'm going to take a picture. Then I'm going to add my corn to the side because that's just for me. And let's see how it tastes. A little bit of sausage. A little bit of everything. Booyah. Make me a little bite. Oh my god. It's delicious. Holy crap. So good. Anyway. That's been our show. Thank you for watching. I've got grilled sausages, homemade mashed potatoes, and homemade gluten-free gravy. Thank you for watching. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mondays are breakfast, Wednesdays are lunch, dinner, and Fridays are dessert. This week for Friday, I'm going to be making some vegan screwdriver cakes. If I can find the little thing to put them in. If not, just make one big cake. And yeah, it's going to be out of a box like last week. Sorry. But it is going to be a screwdriver cake with alcohol in it, so who's really complaining? All my social medias are Sweet G Amber. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.